Welcome to the session where we want to understand the variety scope of research in the field of diets, food and nutrition. In the present context, there are enough requirement of research relating to the food and dietitian. We know now a lot of people are in lockdown and they cannot go outside to buy their necessary foods and vegetables. So in such situation, uh, preparing food inside and the hygiene and the proper combination of the nutrition vitamin is a good area of study. We know in the present day of lifestyle, when people are accustomed to the hotel foods, to go to the different food outlets, and many times they're dependent on this food distribution system by Swiggy, Zomato, or some sort of conventional food distribution system by prepared by someone else. But because of lockdown, there are several new research areas are emerging. So being at home, cooking by self, maintaining all hygiene, and with the availability of the scarce food, how to maintain the food and nutrition to enhance the defense power. At the same time, you need to maintain the taste and preferences of all your family members. That's a good area of study. We understand there are lot of classical or traditional food in our Indian system in terms of beverages. So there are a lot of instructions. Some of them are correct, some of them are not correct regarding the taking the hot beverages, lemon tea, honey and lemon water. So to some extent, we need to clarify in this area what kind of beverages and what combination and at what temperature, how they should be consumed so that they can be more beneficial. We know in Indian context, in the term of traditional food, you will find a lot of traditional food with relation to different area, like location wise, area wise. There are chutneys, different kind of chutney. You will find this spicy or this groundnut chutney, or there are paste of ginger or garlic. So there are different kind of chutney. What kind of chutneys and how delicious, how nutritious, how easy to prepare. At the same time, there are different kind of vegetarian and non-veg good. So in this case, there are a lot of discussion like vegetarian and non-vegetarian goods, which are good and bad for this illness and the self-defense mechanism. So, in that respect, what kind of food, if they are non-vegetarian, then are they really harmful and how good they are? That we can think about. So, while doing research, we need to think individually. Some food have their different effect on the body and mind. Like if I'll give an example, if I'll say milk, then milk has a effect on the physical body and mind. At the same time, sugar is also having its own effect on the physical body and mind. But when you combine both sugar and milk, the combined effect of that on the physical body, that is a different area of study. So like this, there are so many different individual effect of the food and combined effect of the food. That is a good area we need to understand. Also, in the area of raw food, like the sprouts, salads, and these vegetables, all of us need to be sensitive to the poor people. There are situations where they may not be accessible to the electricity or to the gas or the cooking. So in such cases, how easily they can maintain or manage their life with the sprouts. So through the sprouts, at least they can put it in the water in the night, and in the morning, all of them can consume in combination of some sort of ready-made kind of food. So these things we need to understand how this sprouts and solid, this salad or these raw vegetables can be eaten interestingly with combination of some sort of salts or some combination of the fried groundnuts. So that will be easy to prepare and also delicious and also maintain the health. Next, if you look into, there are a lot of uh, discussion on the food in term of religion also. If you'll go to the Jain, you'll find any good restaurant or hotel, you will find there is a special Jain food is there. And if you'll go through some of the script and the epics or mythology, there are a lot of discussion regarding the food content and its effect on the nature of the human behavior in term of the Rajasic, Tamasic and Sattvic food. So how you are going to define and defend those effect on the human behavior? Some of them used to urge that too much animal related food or non-veg food also make one more aggressive. And sometimes the kind of milk or the vegetarian food or the salad and fruits and sprouts that make one very fresh, cool, calm and serene also. And that is the effect of the food on the human personality and the skin glow also. So there are lot of area where all of us can see the gaps in the study. I was just thinking that is a good area of study in terms of the sportsmen, those who are sporty, those who are all dependent on too much food and nutrition for their physical fitness and the performance. Now, in this situation, what kind of food or what kind of diet they should take to maintain their vigor, strength, and their performance? That is a big area and the emerging area of study for the uh, sports and recreation. So now many of us can do a lot of experimentation in terms of the preparation of the food also. You just see in the case of tea also there are so many variety. Lemon tea, there are green tea, there are cold tea. There are so many variety of tea nowadays emerging with combination of some of the Indians, this grasses and all. There are so many this traditional tea making process which may be good for the body and taste also. So we can do a lot of experimentation by taking combination of different food ingredient, fruit preparation, and how to have their healthy and hygienic food preparation also. While this people are so much health conscious and health conscious, so that a good area that all of us can think and can prescribe. In the absence of the availability of the milks in some of the places, how the soya milk or alternative liquid food should be there, like tomato soup or You can go about take in the combination of little milk and the fruit juice, how what are the different milkshake and all can be prepared, that can also be looked into, and their impact on the body. So overall one can look into the vitamin content, the fibrous uh, content, or the necessary nutrients that is needed for the body and mind. And many IT professionals are there, they are sitting at home, they are working beyond their office hour, and they are working much, they are passing through a lot of mental and mental this effort, and they are a lot of psychological thing they are doing while doing their job activity. So they are getting exhausted, and they need a different kind of food and contents for their strength and their mental freshness. So those for the IT professional or those who are doing intellectual work sitting at home, for them what kind of exercise, food and diet should be there. That is also a good area of study for the understanding. So look into all such avenue. One can also look into the this IT professional. Sometime maybe the those who are working professional, many times they are dependent on the hotel food, outside food, or the this sometimes the junk food also. So what kind of food? Because this is the situation, they need to make healthy also. They need to do their work also. So in the case of food, so look into the changing climate and all. So age wise, the for the children, for the old age, for the working youth, for the sportsmen, for any kind of ill youth, and scarcity kind of situations. So in such different scopes are emerging nowadays to do a research, and we need to understand how to measure those research variable, how to calculate, how to being at home, how what kind of research we can do in term of social research method, or in term of technical research or scientific research method, that we should also understand. That I'll be giving you some tips in the next episode.